Hi everyone, welcome back to Wrestling Fun with Father and Son. I'm Father Matt and this is Son,
Guy.
and this is our Money in the Bank 2020 reactions. Yep, just watched Money in the Bank. We'll quickly go through some of the results and that. We'll talk about that last main event Money in the Bank match. Probably more so than the other matches. First of all, started off with a fatal four-way tag team match for the SmackDown Tag Team Champions. It was The New Day, Miz and Morrison, Lucha House Party and the Forgotten Sons. I don't want to dwell too much on this. Basically, it was a New Day retain, wasn't it, Kai? After that, we had R-Truth. It was supposed to be R-Truth versus the retired MVP. That didn't quite happen because Bobby Lashley came out and gave MVP the night off, and then quickly squashed R-Truth and got the victory. Then we had a SmackDown Women's title match. It was Bayley versus Tamina. Again, not much to this, to be fair. Bayley retained. We had Strowman versus Bray Wyatt. Not The Fiend, it was Bray Wyatt for the Universal title. The main story of this was that Bray Wyatt was trying to entice Strowman back into the family with that black sheep mask, only for Strowman to use that in the end and he drew Bray in thinking that he was going to join him again, only then to get the powerbomb slam and get the win. So Strowman retained. And then we had Drew McIntyre versus Seth Rollins for the WWE Championship, which Drew McIntyre retained. Not saying much about that one, and we'll get onto the money.
It was quite a long match.
Yeah, it was fairly long, but it was the main event that will be everyone's talking point. It was the Money in the Bank. It was scaling the Titan Towers, the corporate building of the WWE. They had the women's and the men's simultaneously happening at the same time in the frame of the sort of the video, as it were, because it was like a video recorded sort of. It was kind of filmic, but not. I don't really know how to describe it. I could sort of put it in the category of like the Boneyard match, that sort of thing, and the Fiend versus Cena match at WrestleMania, that type of thing. But there was kind of more of a type of, I don't know, brawling type match. So the women's started off in the lobby, the men's was in the gym. So we had Lacey Evans, Dana Brooks, Carmella, Nia Jax, Shayna Baszler and Asuka for the women's side, and for the men you had Otis, Aleister Black, King Corbin, AJ Styles, Rey Mysterio, and is that it? Daniel Bryan. That's it, Daniel Bryan. Let's say started off with a bit of a brawl. Asuka did a bit of a jump from the top, sort of top railing bit onto the women, because they sort of did her entrance. She didn't appear. They were like, "Where is she? She's up there." They sort of did a brawl. Asuka, to be fair, there was a few little cameos, something like people like Brother Love. There was somebody dressed up as Doink, and there was Vince McMahon in his office. They burst into his office. I knew that was going to happen. I did say that before the match when we watched that.
John Laurinaitis.
Yep, John Laurinaitis. He got a cream pie, sort of squirty cream pie in the face as well.
It looked like he was bleeding with a little bit of white.
Yeah, and there was a bit where they sort of burst into where Paul Heyman was eating this buffet thing, and they had a big food fight. There's a little bit of comedic element to it, a little bit sort of far-fetched element to it as well. In the end, I'm not going to go through too many points. There was a nice little point. I will do one point actually. There was a nice little thing with AJ Styles, where AJ Styles is sort of walking the corridors. He then sees a picture of who? Who was it?
The Undertaker.
Yep, the Undertaker. Obviously, because that Boneyard match is sort of saying that he's traumatised by that. He opened the door and there was a coffin in there with the purple light and that. So they're sort of playing off that Boneyard match. I thought it was really, really good. Well, I thought it was a sort of purpley blue light, yeah. And they're sort of playing off that Boneyard sort of match and that he's traumatised by, which I thought was really, really good. But in the end, I thought the endings to the women's match was a bit poor. I didn't like it. I thought it was a bit stupid. Only 3 of the 6 ladies actually got up to the roof. And it was only Asuka, Nia Jax and Lacey Evans. To be fair, out of them I would have preferred Lacey Evans, to be fair. But who got the victory?
Asuka.
Yep, Asuka got the victory. I don't know what that means for her now. Does it mean that she's going to be a future champion? Probably. That looks like she is going to. They had that was the women's decision, and then the men. The men, all 6 men actually got onto the roof, which was a little bit better. It looked like King Corbin actually threw off Aleister Black and Rey Mysterio off the roof at one point. I did say that in the predictions, that they did say there was going to be a big stunt, but you didn't actually see them fall off the thing. They just sort of disappear. There's not, obviously they fell on a mat or something. But in the end, the ending was kind of like a little bit of a cluster, and I don't know how I feel about it at this moment. You had AJ Styles and King Corbin both scaled the ladder, both got their hands on the briefcase, they both unhooked it. So technically, them two, they could have said there was a draw, only for who to come back? It was Elias. Elias came back with the guitar, smashed Corbin in the back because obviously they've had that rivalry. That then turn means that the briefcase inadvertently really just fell into Otis's hands in the end, and it was Otis who got the win. What
And
that
also Styles was touching it, but he dropped it.
Yeah, basically that is what it is. You know, Corbin sort of let go. AJ Styles had it and dropped it into Otis's hands. So Otis then, via forfeit, I'm guessing, gets the briefcase, even though he never scaled the ladder. He never unhooked it. I always thought that if you unhook a briefcase, a contract, a title, if you're the one who actually has your hands on it and you let go, you know, you unhook it, regardless of whether you drop it or not, I thought you were the winner. It's just typical WWE changed the rules to suit their goal. At the end of the day, you know, Otis is now the Money in the Bank. Personally, I don't think that Otis should have got it. I would have liked Aleister Black really out of the group to get it, but it is what it is. Is Otis going to become a WWE champion? Probably not. Is he going to become a Universal champion? Maybe more so than a WWE. I can't see him being a WWE champion. Maybe Universal, because that sort of belt is the sort of second one to the WWE. They don't really care about the Universal title as much. So there's a possibility. What that means for Heavy Machinery now as well, I don't really know. We'll just have to see. Maybe they put the belt on him because at the minute he's fan favourite. I don't really know why they've made that decision. Maybe they did it because it's unpredictable. I don't really know. Let us know what you think. Cause in the comments, had a few nice comments on the last Money in the Bank. I think it was the Money in the Bank predictions. It had some nice comments on there and had a few more likes on the Facebook page and got another subscribe, which we're really happy about. So all going really, really well at the minute. So yeah, if you like this video, please like, comment and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video, which will probably be AEW's review, which will hopefully be on Thursday. So like I say, what did you think of Money in the Bank quickly before we go?
I think it was epic.
Bit I thought it was a little bit average as well. Only coming at 2 hours and 24 minutes as well, which is a lot less than the normal pay-per-views. They're normally 3 to 4 hours long, so it was kind of half. It was more like a takeover. But that being said, I don't. It is what it is. They're doing the best they can. They have said that Backlash is coming as well in June, in the middle of June. So we're still sort of 5 weeks from now. So we'll see what the world's like in then. But yeah, like I say, I thought it was a highly average show. We'll have to see. I haven't looked into Facebook and see what people think yet. I'm going to do that later on and see what people thought. Anyway, I think we'll leave it there. So I'll say goodbye. Say goodbye, Kai.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.